What up, world? It's your boy Big Seven, and I am back with another one. I know it's been a while, but yeah, your boy works. Your boy does a lot of things, so it's been a while since I've been able to get back to really making content. But I try to come back as soon as I can, as soon as possible. I love that you guys are eating it up. Continue to send people to come eat this stuff up, man. It could help them and change their lives. I'm really out here for the people. It's this is not for me, but I'm trying to grow the channel. So continue to send people, continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Continue to watch what you need to watch that could help you, that could possibly get you on the right track, and continue to live your life the right way, and do the shadow work, you know. But I do apologize that it takes me, a while sometimes to get back. I do have a life and a little man that keeps me on my toes. I actually got two little men, but there's one that's still kind of young that keeps me on my toes, my youngest one, and I give him a lot of my attention. So yeah, and also just living life through the week, having to work and make a living for that little one is very stressful sometimes. So it's sometimes hard to get back as fast as I want to get back. So I thank you guys for continuing to rock with me. Continue to rock with me. I'll continue to put out content. I'm trying to expand as much as I can. I want to continue to grow the channel and get as many subscribers as I can. Subscribe, like, comment to these videos, man, and eat it up. Thanks again. So without further ado, let's get to it. Guys, it's like they're at a stop sign now in their lives. These people that tried to come up against you, chosen. Life doesn't feel the same. See, they're banking on finding someone like you because when they left you, that's what they thought was going to be so easy. See, when they found you, they thought it was easy. See, they thought it was easy to catch you. They thought it was easy. What they didn't understand was God sent you their way for a reason, to learn a lesson. They didn't get you because their game or their little slick way of being. They thought they got you off of the game that they played. They thought they was the slick one. They thought they was just the it. That's why they always try to keep their look on point. Their look be on point. They make sure that look is everything, is gold. So that's how they do it to try to catch in the next victim. They gotta catch their people like prey. They're almost like animals. They put on all of that makeup, they look all that good, and buy all of those clothes that they can't afford to try to catch their prey. That's basically what they're doing. They're trying to catch the next victim. So, and like the dudes, the dudes, same way. They go out there, buy all of these fancy clothes and cars and stuff that they can't afford to try to catch their prey. Nice haircut every time you see him. Nice watch or something to, every time you see him. He looking so stylish, so fresh, because he's trying to catch that prey. He can't even afford the stuff that he got on. He overmatched on his credit cards. He keep getting credit card after credit card because he trying to make sure that you look at him in a certain light. But this is the time that they're stressing because that stuff is not working. See, when you came in chosen, when you came into their life, you dimmed their light. The little bit of light that they had, to do what they thought they was so good at doing, you dimmed it. It's barely even showing. They have no light. So when they come in to try to catch their prey now, it's almost like the prey sees everything they're about when they roll up. It's like, I don't know if anybody has been on like dates, but you ever been on a date and you see when you talking to that person, you almost know everything they're about. That's what they're like. When you came in, you exposed everything they're about. So now it's like when they walk up to people, people can instantly see everything about them. It's like they're exposing themselves without even knowing. They're trying to put that mask back on, but they're exposed. They don't know how to get back to catching their prey like like they used to. See, it used to be so simple before you. Before you. Now they're stuck trying to find you in everybody that they meet. So they're going on these dates and they're trying to get this instant validation, and they're trying to, and now they're sleeping with multiple people because they're trying to find you. And when they feel like they see a little piece of you in somebody, they sleep with them. This is what's killing their lives, because it's only making things worse, because it's only making them feel bad. Because after that person has slept with them, they've lost all interest in them, and they've lost all interest in them because they start to see that they're not like you. But they've already slept with them. This is what's happening in their life right now. They're living reckless. Bills are due. Bills are due and unpaid. The mortgage is probably due. They probably haven't paid the mortgage in a while. The house is about to be taken from them. Car's not running the right way. And they don't have money to get it fixed, so they just keep driving it. They like, whatever. They're going to drive it till the wheels fall off. That's all they can do right now. Kids are basically able to see right through them now. Now that you left, the kids the kids is like, what happened to the fun times? Because you were the fun times. Their kids is seeing right through them. If they got kids. The kids is looking at them like, man, we're mommy, we're daddy. This ain't hitting on nothing. Like, when daddy was here, we did all of this stuff. When mommy was here, the plans was going up every weekend. He at least took us to the park here and there. At least walked us around the corner to see some daylight. Mommy don't even do that. Daddy don't even do that. This is what they're experiencing in their life. The friends that they had don't want to be around them because the mask is off now. The mask is off. The friends can see clearly who they are. Because they tried to trick their friends into believing you was the monster. And now that you've been gone, they showed their true colors to the friends, to the family, to everybody that was around them. Now the friends and family can see right through them because now they can see why you left. Because when you was there, right before you left, at the tip of you leaving, family and friends was right on their coattail. They was right with them. They believed everything they said. All those lies that they told about you. Oh, you unstable. You're mentally ill. You sick. You got diseases. You sleep with anybody. You a hoe. They told all of these lies on you. Some of their family even helped them. Some of their friends and family even helped them tell lies on you. Spread slander on you. Because you was done with them. See, they could tell that was the end because they showed too much of their hand. See, they're not really in regret because they lost you. They're in regret that you figured them out. They're in regret on how they lost you. See, they're not in regret because of what they did to you. They're in regret because of how they lost you and how you figured them out. Because if you were still there, they'd be still doing the same thing to you. See, now they're doing what they did to you to one of those options they had when they was with you. See, they had options on the side. And they hid these things. They lie in a second. So don't expect any truth out of them. They lied to you saying, oh no, you the only one. You this, and that. I would never. And they try to make it look so good. I would never do that. I would never. Come on now. In the background, they're doing everything that you think they're doing. They're doing it. They got all of these options. They have no love for you. The love was never for you. The love was for what you had to offer. What did you have to give them? That's what the love was for. This is what they're soaking for because they can't find anybody that could give them what you gave them. You gave them true love, unconditional love. See, the people that they're connecting with have conditions on their love, just like they do. So now they're searching for another person like you, where there's unconditional love. There's people that person that will do anything for you, give you the shirt off their back, without expecting anything in return. They're looking for that. They're not getting that because their energy doesn't bring that in. See, your energy attracts certain things. And when you keep yourself at such a low vibrational level, you're vibing so low, there's stuff that you just cannot attract. See, they hated you. They were jealous of you because they seen that you can attract anything. And mainly you're going to attract people like them who are takers, because people love a giver. People love a cheerful soul. People love people that knows what they're doing in life, how to be towards people, how to be stand up, loving, kind, there for people, supportive. They love those. See, dark people love those type of people. They look for them. They feed off of them. So now they're out there searching for another person that's just like that. Supportive, loving, caring, there for them. Want to take care of them. Because they don't want to work. They don't want to do nothing. They want to do what they was doing before. But the problem with this is that they're trying to look for you and everybody else, and they can't find you. They left you for an option. One of the options they had. They didn't tell you that because they made everything look good. See, taking you to court and blaming everything that they did on you was a way of them looking good to get out of the situation, to make themselves look like the victim. They did all of that stuff to look like the victim. They needed to paint themselves the victim. So they planned this stuff, taking you to court, pinning everything that they did on your name, the STDs, the lies, the acting like you did so much to them. All you did was care for them. That's all you did, was love them the right way. You was wondering why they did all of this stuff because you didn't do nothing to deserve it. You didn't deserve going to court. You didn't deserve being put in jail, those couple of nights. You didn't deserve, the baby scare, because they was pregnant by that option. The option was mad at you, so they got them pregnant. The option mad at you because they can't get them. The option want them like they want you. They don't want the option. They want you. But the option wants them the same way. That option they was clinging to wanted them the same way. So the option was trying to pin them and get them caught up in a situation. The sad part about it is they thought you was gullible enough to fall for the baby. When they told you you had a baby, they thought that when they was pregnant or they was having a baby, they tried to pin the baby to you. They tried to pin the baby to you because they didn't want the outside world to know that they was a cheater and a liar. Because they kept making it seem like they was only with you, only messing around with you. But at the same time telling you that y'all don't need to be together. Like, make it make sense. They telling you one hand that, oh, we don't need to be together, this and that. But the other hand, they allowing the public to see y'all together like y'all together and trying to make it look good like y'all together. They was trying to be caught with you on purpose. So the public can see, oh yeah, they together, they doing their thing. But they was never treating you like you actually mattered in their life. They never committed to you. You were always an option. There was always something wrong when there was nothing wrong. They made sure to make something seem like it was wrong. And there was nothing wrong. They made up conflict. They started fights on purpose to make it seem like you were bad. That's why they would do it in front of people sometimes. So they can make it seem like, see, all he do is argue. They wanted people to think that you was just an argumentative person, a liar, and this and that. So when they showed that side in front of people, they can go back to that person. See, I told you, girl, he just be lying and he be cheating. He worse. He be doing it. Like, they wanted people to see you as what you weren't. They wanted to ruin your character. But now that they did all of that and you left and you see it, you're not coming back. You're not returning. See, they were banking on the fact that they thought that you would return. They thought you was gullible, that you was down to return in anything after anything they did. See, they were trying to cover up the fact that they were pregnant, that they had STDs, that they lied on your name. They was trying to cover up that with taking you to court and doing all of this stuff. They was trying to shadow it. They was trying to hide it in hopes that you were going to return after all of this. That's why they tried to quickly hide it. They didn't want to talk about it. But you can't move forward until you deal with the past. You can't just brush over what you did. You got to take care of it. That's what they don't understand right now. They're stuck in what they're stuck in because they don't want to take care of what they did. They still haven't even admitted to it. They're still stuck because they don't know how to admit to it. They're going to church, trying to look good, acting like God is forgiving them and all of this. God can't forgive you for something that you didn't admit to. If you saying it ain't happening, if it never happened, how can God destroy it? How can God take the sins away if you're telling me you never did the sin? You see what I'm saying? So you're praying, you're basically delusional. You're praying for God to forgive something that you're basically out here outwardly telling the world that you didn't do. How can you play God like that? God, he created you, so he knows what you're trying to do. He can't forgive you until you've admitted to what you're trying to be forgiven for. I can't go out here and say, oh, I never did this to this person and that person and that. See, they think that it don't matter to people. It matters what you say and do to people. They think all they got to do is answer to God and they good. No, it matters to what you say. If you're saying it doesn't exist, God is taking that as it doesn't exist. You saying you didn't do it, God is taking it as you saying you didn't. You're not admitting to it. How can I wash away sins that you didn't admit to? You got to admit to it to move forward. What do they say when you're in the AA meetings? They say, hey, the first step to recovery is admitting that you are an addict, admitting that you have a problem. If you can't admit that you did something, how can God forgive you of it? How can God wash the sin if you're not admitting to it? That doesn't make sense. So you're stuck. You're simply keeping yourself stuck because you're right here in one hand saying, no, I ain't never did that. I ain't never lied. I ain't never did this. But then on the other hand, you're telling God can you wash me of those sins that I did over here? God is like, you said you didn't do that. You acting like you good. You acting like you divine. Hey, I'm letting you do what you want to do. So they're stuck. Because on one hand, they're trying to find someone new like you. They can't find you. So it doesn't feel like no one adds up to you. So they don't want to be with no one. Because no one feels like you. But they also don't want to admit that they want you. So they're hiding how they truly feel. Lying about how they truly feel. Acting as if they've been done with you. Acting like to certain people like you really wronged them and you didn't do nothing to them. They know that you didn't do nothing. It's as if you did something to them, they wouldn't want you. They still have the same want for you that they did when they had you. It's the same want. They feel the same way about you. They probably even feel stronger now about you because you've been gone. But they don't want to admit to it. They want to hide. So God is basically telling, they're stuck because they're trying to connect with God in a dark way. Like you cannot connect with God through his villain, through the villain. It's like you're the hero and here's the villain. It's like you're trying to connect to the hero through the villain. How do you do that? Like you're using all of the villain's powers to try to connect to the hero. It makes no sense. You got a mask on, you lying, you cheating, you're still out here sleeping with random people, you haven't figured out what you want to do with your life, you're confused, you're still trying to pretend like you know what you're doing, like you got it going on, but you don't. It's all an act and a look. Behind that act and a look, people would see that your life is not as put together as you're trying to pretend it is. But you keep on wearing this mask and trying to look a certain way because you don't want those people to see you. You're too worried about what the world has to say about you while trying to connect to God. See, God doesn't care what the world has to say because he created it. And as long as you worry about what the world has to say, you can't connect with him. Because you'll continue to find yourself to be false and fake because you worry too much about what they got to say. Why you think certain people can't be in relationships? Because they worry too much about what this family member say, that family member say, this friend say, that. They can't be in relationships. They simply can't. Because this person going to give you some false advice. And you're going to try to use that false advice and you're going to mess up this over here. That person try to give you some false advice. You're going to use that false advice. And sometimes you just got to go within. There's a lot of people walking around here dead, don't know how to go within themselves to find answers. Your answers are right here. Stop listening to all of these. You can hear what a person says, doesn't mean you have to listen to it. I hear a lot of people every day give me advice. But I know what sound advice is and what sound advice ain't. So I know what to use and what not to use. But when you lost, you don't know what to use. You don't know what advice to use. So you all over the place. You keep on letting people steer the ship that don't even know where you're going. Stop it. But this is them. They stuck in the same spot, the same place. They haven't grown a bit. But they want to look like it. Because when they see you for that little bit of time that they get to see you, they want to look as put together as they can. That's why they show up. And whenever they show up, it could be freaking 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. They show up when y'all got to either exchange kids or y'all got something to do together or something y'all got to do to see them. They make sure they look amazing. You like, it's 10 o'clock at night. I got pajamas on and some bunny slippers. You over here in a whole two-piece. Like what? Why is your hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side at 10 o'clock at night? What are you doing? They do that on purpose. Because they want to sell the illusion that they're doing good. And they not. If you can see behind that illusion, because chosen can, we see right through them. That's what they hate about you. But they trying to sell it to you again. They keep trying to sell you the same dirty water that they sold you in the past. And it's sad because they see that you're not taking it, but they keep trying to, come on now. I done went down on the price for a couple of cents. Come on now. Come on. I keep going down every time I see you, dog. You need to take this. They trying to give you the worst offer ever. And the funny thing about it is they ain't trying to offer it to you. They trying to somehow sell you an illusion so you would come in to take the offer. They're not gonna come to you with the offer. They're trying to behind the scenes do the offer. Now look, he gonna come in. He need to come. She need to come in and talk to me. Like you messed up their life. Why do they need to come to you? Because they still listening to stupid people and I'll let them come to you. Why would they need to come to you? You destroyed the situation. This is why they can't connect to God. Because God is telling them, you were the one that was wrong. Why would they need to come to you? You want things to be right, you need to change it. But they don't want to listen to that because they think, oh, it would look horrible if I came to them. So I got to worry about my look. Too worried about their look. Oh, it would look bad if I came to them and apologized or tried to make things right. Well, you did the wrong. I would think that would be the case. No. They gonna keep on getting that stupid advice from people, not listening to God, but swearing they connected to God. Like that makes no sense. How you swear you connected to God, don't know how to listen to him. You can sing all the gospel songs you want. You can have gospel playing in your car every day, all the time. You can go to every sermon that you want to. But if you ain't listening to God, you're not connected. Like, how many times does somebody got to tell you the connection comes from you? What do you want? What do you want? It don't come from you praying. Faith without works is dead. You could pray all you want, but if you put no effort and work into what you're praying for, you're never going to get it. I'm sorry. That's just how God is. And people keep on, I'm connected. I'm connected. And you can tell that they're connected. You're seeing right through them. You can tell you're looking at their life. You're looking at how it's set up. Everything that's going wrong in their life. They saying, I'm just going through a season. There's no such thing as a season. You're reaping what you sowed. And you didn't sow nothing. I hate when I hear people say that. Well, I dislike. Hate is a big word. When people sit up here and say, I'm going through a season, I'm going through a test. No, test is to make you strong. You reaping what you sow. You didn't sow nothing, so you ain't getting nothing. They keep on, they want you to believe they're going through a season so they don't have to clean up what they did. That's an easy way to say, you know what, I'm just going through a bunch of mess and it'll be okay tomorrow or something. It'll be okay in a couple of days or something. No, it's not going to be okay until you learn that you need to clean this up. They stuck. Circle, circle, circle. They going around in a circle. They don't know what to do. Everybody they going to is not you. You were the best thing they had. They looking like, what? Where's my easy come up now? Who's going to come in and give me everything that I want? The people that they have, that they're going to, don't have nothing. There's nothing to take. They just like them. The person that they left you for, the option that they left you for is broke like them. Now they can't stand to see this option because the option came in with tricks and illusions like they did you. All they got in return is the same thing that they gave out. They didn't expect it. See, when they seen that option, they was looking for like an easy come up. They was like, I could leave this behind. I'll get that anywhere. They didn't know they couldn't find you anywhere. You ain't just sitting on a tree. We're being ready to be picked. You ain't that. They gotta go out and get you. They didn't know that. They didn't know you was that much of a blessing. They played with the wrong one and they are lost. But they don't want to admit that they lost. They don't want to look lost. They out here trying to look like they put together, but they not. And it's sad because everybody in their life can see it. And when you're not put together, you're affecting all of the other stuff that you got, all the other things that you got going on in your life, that you may have going on in your life. So everything's falling apart. The more you fake, you can't fake results. And that's why I keep telling people, like, you can't fake the results. The results are still going to happen. Like, I can keep lying, but I can't lie about my results because even if I lie to you, whatever's going to happen is still going to happen. It's like me saying, no, I've been paying my mortgage and everything everything good. If I haven't been paying my mortgage, I'm going to get thrown out. No, I ain't been sleeping with nobody. Everything good. I've been abstinent. I've been practicing abstinence. If that disease come, it's still going to come regardless of what I tell you. See, this is what they're not understanding. The results are going to happen regardless of the lie. They don't get that. You can lie as much as you want, but the results you cannot lie about because they're still going to happen. If I'm sleeping around, I'm going to sooner let her catch something. And I can say I got 2, 3, 4, 500 grand up in the bank. But if I go to the bank, my bank gonna say $5. Those results of what's really going on is always gonna go on. That's what they don't understand. They lying like a train, but the results is not adding up with the lie. So now people are sitting here like, you said you had this. You said that person did this to you. Why is this happening if they did this to you? Like, you said you had all of this money. Like, why you still can't pay me? The results are still going to happen. This is why they're stuck. Because they're living in the phase where now they have to watch their results. They can't hide behind nobody. See, you are a good person to shadow them from all of what they were going through. See, you shadowed it. Now they have nobody that can shadow that. Nobody. You are great because you came with everything needed to have a successful relationship, a successful friendship. You came with everything needed. And they knew that. That's why they hid behind you for so long. Now they can't hide behind you. It's eating them alive because all of the results are coming out. Everything is coming out now. All of the people they lied to are starting to see that you weren't like they said. You weren't mentally ill. You're actually very stable. You weren't a hateful person. You're actually very loving. You're actually one of the best, people to seek love from. And that's what people are starting to see. Like, dang, you're amazing. They said you was a bad parent. People are wondering why your kids love you. Like, results are still going to come out. This is what they didn't understand. See, leaving you actually hurt them more. Because as long as they was attached to you, they didn't have to, the results wasn't seeping out. They were hidden behind you. So when you decided to be done and they decided to ghost and act like, oh, you was just the problem, because they was telling everybody you was the problem. You've been the problem since you came in. Even though you was the savior of their life. I mean, God's the savior of our life, but you saved the things that they were going through with the help of God. God sent you to help them save their life. Now their life is on a downtick again, like before. But this time it's not going to reverse. This time it's just going to keep spiraling out of control because they're never going to get the balls to pick themselves up and change. Actually admit to what they do wrong. Actually love the people who love them back. You know, actually be there and supportive for the people who actually support them. They don't want to do those things. They too scared. They think something's going to happen to them if they do those things. But look at you. You've always been supportive, loving, caring, there for people. You're still living, still here, still ticking. And you're stronger than ever now. But these people are stuck in regret. They're stuck because they don't plan to do anything that's going to pick themselves up. They don't plan to get any better. They plan to stay stuck because they don't plan to do the steps. It's too hard for them. They feel like they built this mask too good. They built that mask too strong. Even though the mask ain't strong no more, to them they feel like they did too much work to build this mask. The mask that they built for themselves to hide and shadow all of their problems. And they don't want to lose that. So as long as they don't want to lose that, they're going to be stuck. Stuck. This is the end. This is the end. They're basically ending their own life because they don't know how to get right and don't want to get right. See, there's a difference when you want to get right and you're willing to make the effort, to make the changes and put out the effort to get where you need to get to. That's how you grow. They're not willing to. They just want to look the part. When you look the part, you get nowhere. That's why I keep saying faith without works is dead. You can pray, hope, wish for all of the things that you want. But if you put no effort in to moving towards those things, you won't get them. I'm sorry, my darling. So guys, that's my video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Continue to come to the page, to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. I am going to leave my Cash App in the description. If anybody wants to give anything, $1 or $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever, to donate to the channel, I'm trying to grow and expand. And the more you guys give out, the more you guys, do to put towards this channel, we'll continue to expand. So whatever's on your heart. I'm not over here begging for money. I'm just trying to grow the channel. So, it's up to you guys how big the channel grows. You want to donate, go ahead and donate something. But my Cash App will be in the description. And we'll be getting bigger as big as you guys want it, as big as you guys want to donate. It's up to you guys. So thanks again. Guys, go out and do the shadow work. Chosen. You know your job. So continue to do it. I love you all. Thanks for coming to the channel and watching me. I couldn't ask for anything more. So you guys have a good one. Your boy Big 7 signing off. Go!